Killer. What up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? All right, sick. So we're live on YouTube, live on TikTok, and also live on Facebook. So that's what's up over here. Yay, this is already annoying me. What is this thing doing? All right, sick. Anxiety, yes. Peaking at all time, yes. Anxiety's peaking. Let me just quickly look at this, make sure this is this. All right, dope. What's up, gang? Let's have a look over here. You can see what I'm looking at with this text that I have penned. You can see what I'm looking at. And what up, Keefe? Why so early? Yeah, just thought I'd hit an earlier one. Bit of a pre-London banger. I took some of your chilled attitude and advice and did some great trades. I say, ah, nice, Dan. Sick. Dubs in the chat. So what's this break below here? Thank you, Tucker. That's true. Ooh, that 30 looks ugly. That 1 hour looks weird. Was that a 4 hour closure? Yeah, it was. Damn it, I'm so... Yeah, I know, you can't really see the time frames properly, but I'll just be switching between the 15 and the 30. I won't be going any lower than the 15. The ranges are crazy, yeah, super crazy ranges. Super. Took the dump at 10? You took a dump at 10 o'clock. Yeah, these ranges are real ranges. What up, John? Big Joseph. Insane camera quality. Nice. That's good. That's what we want. We make up for camera quality with what we lack in profits. So I'm currently live on... Am I currently live on... Why the fuck is this so lagged? Oh, well, I'm meant to be live on Facebook, but it says it's still 16-minute count. Fuck. Oh, I don't know. Who gives a shit? JJ. I used to multi-stream. It's a bit... Yeah, I multi-stream. Like, I'm on YouTube right now. I can do it fine with TikTok and YouTube, but once you just start stacking... Once you start stacking shit, man, it all just goes sideways. How are you doing? I'm doing impeccable. Hope you're doing well. Just watching as I'm on my way to Bangkok. Ooh. Nice. Oh, nice, John. Yeah, fair, man. Yeah, futures is good, man. People still use Facebook. Bro, people do. Like, I've noticed there's some guys, mainly like guys from India and stuff, that live stream their trading on Facebook and they get some pretty crazy numbers. The stream's good on Facebook. Oh, really? Have you seen the one on Facebook? Inna's. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, sick. All right, dope. I guess that thing's just lagged. Hell yeah. So this is gold. We're here on gold and we're looking to trade gold in this pre-London session. That's what we're doing here. So we've got I've kind of got a couple of areas here of interest marked. You know, we've obviously done our typical gold thing where Asia's opened up and moved up a tremendous amount. Like, what was the range that we moved up today? Fuck me. Asia moved up 750 pips just in Asia. Then we've come down 400 pips and now we're just chilling. What time frame analysis market? Video post content quality is crazy. Keep it up, brother. Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate it, man. Hit him with the yeah. Good quality camera, small quality info. Nah. As you started to prove your strategy, did you increase your position sizes once you knew it was solid? No. Position size just kind of increased automatically. I didn't make a conscious effort to increase it. It kind of just did it by itself. It had a mind of its own. And I still don't go crazy. Like, for instance, today, what I've got like 150 over 3 accounts. You know what I mean? 450 USD for Australia. That's like nearly 700 Australian dollars just for like a small size trade over 3 accounts. Isn't that 75 pips and 41 pips? Nope. Nah. It's crazy. You can't really, it's just such crazy fucking range. That's why, like, I was like, man, am I tripping out? No, it's in the hundreds. Nice watching your streams. I wanted to ask you, when you started being profitable in trading, what would be the next stages, steps or goals when you're able to consistently make money from the markets? Well, just for instance, one of the goals is what I did 2 days ago, which was quit my day job. Right? I quit my day job. That's like a dream for most traders. It was a dream of mine for a long time to get myself to a level in trading where I could literally quit my job and just pull money out of the markets. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? Do you know how fucking crazy that is? 7 months when I started streaming here, I was a guy that was just like, I didn't even think about anything like that. I was just like, I'll just show up and just be streaming and shit. 7 months later, I'm pulling so much money out of the markets that I could have quit my job a little while ago, but it's a safety net thing. Thank you guys. It's a safety thing. It's like a fear thing, right? I move forth without fear. Been taking some good trades in Asia and overtraded, gave it all back when there was during some London. Yeah. That's why it's good to have those rules, man. I know it's hard. Always a trade stress relief when I'm watching your live streams. Ah, nice, King. I've seen your name pop up in and out for months, King. Good to have you here. Nice, free. So you're a good trader. Thank you, sir. Goals, yeah. Damn, congrats, Dan. Hopefully I can join you in a few years. I'm sure you guys can. And this is the thing with trading, like, you can go from making no money to making a bit of money to making a lot of money really quick. And I mean really quick as in, like, you get to that level and then it kind of just fucking, the momentum kicks up real quick once you're at a certain level. But it's to get to that level of profitability and consistency and maturity within your trading. That's the hard part. You know, people say, oh, it's hard to get to 1 million, but it's easy to get from 1 million to 10 million. I think it's similar to that kind of concept. $7 is insane, bro. You're gonna get... Jack, 3.5 years, bro. Yeah, no, there's just a bit of indecision. Yeah, nothing super clear just yet. Should I short EN? You shouldn't be on the markets. If you ask somebody in the TikTok chat what you should do, you should not be on the markets. Is what I would thoroughly agree with. What's your strategy? Daniel Holmes trade strategy, link in bio. Nah, just price action. Or CJ, all you can do is learn from it. You know what you did wrong. It wasn't anything to do with the strategy. It was emotional. You You know, if you took a good trade in Asia, it wouldn't have been one trade that killed your account. It would have been revenge trading or something. What camera are you using in the stream? It's called a ZV-E10 with a 15 to 50 mil Sigma lens. What, the Sigma? Ohio? What's the other one? Gibbity? Fuck. Skibbity? I've got a 9-year-old niece. Skibbity Toilet, Ohio, Rizla. I don't want to trade in this range, Perry. Yeah, I don't want to trade in this range. This range for me, you guys, is no trade range. I'm an Highland boy. Are you looking to trade for a long time, or maybe at a certain point, maybe have other businesses within the industry like Compound? Maybe, but I can't ever see a day where I would not want to pull money out of thin air. You know what I mean? Like, I get that it's hard and it can be stressful at times, but we make it harder on ourselves. As long as you just stick to your rules and accept a loss when you get a loss, it's not that hectic. But obviously, yeah, stacking businesses and stuff is obviously the goal. Like any businessman, you always want multiple incomes. Why didn't you sell? It closed below your zone. It closed below. Wasn't a very strong closure. So that's a good question. I'll tell you. There's a few things that took me. That is the reason why I didn't sell below. When I get a candle that closes below a key range, like I say here, the first thing is I want a strong closure below. Like, see how this kind of it's acceptable. I would probably take that, but I'm not the keenest. I would have liked to be a bit more further down, bit of a stronger closure, but that's okay. I could still have done that. But when the next candle opened up, I would always need this retest wick like this, and then to flip red, and then I enter. But what it did first was it didn't even create a top wick. It just dropped all the way down first. And thirdly, I have a rule which indicates that I should not take a trade within the opening candle of a new 4-hour candle. So this first 15-minute candle we're looking at right now is actually a fresh 4-hour candle. So that's a couple things. That's a couple things, I would say. I'm a hang in my... Bro, liquidity is hard to grasp for me. Nah, it's easy. 50 pips. Liquidity, literally, Italy, fiddly. I'm a trader boy. I'ma just blow my account. I'ma go full margin. Who was there yesterday? So you guys, I passed a 100K challenge yesterday live on stream, exercising professionalism, discipline, and sheer strategy. So if you want to see me pass a 100K challenge on my last stream, it's on my YouTube channel. You can see what's up there. Yeah, exactly. Krishan? Why do you have a 4-hour candle rule? I just find that typically when that new 4-hour opens up, it just acts a bit sus. It's like maybe a little bit of indecision in the candle initially, and it will spike around a little bit. It won't act like clean like a normal candle should. And within that kind of indecision, like spiky, it fucks around. Stay still, bro. Bro, I'm standing on my feet for hours on end. You stand still. You're probably sitting in a chair. Try to stand up your whole life for hours on end. You got to move around. I can't just stand completely still for like 3 hours straight. I got to move. My feet are really sore. Oh, look, yeah. Flip the remote by, yes, exactly. Burrito trade. Yep. We called a burrito trade to pass the challenge. And people be sleeping on that trade system. People be sleeping on that trade system. That last $17. What up, MC? We're doing an earlier one. Yes, sir. I'm new here. We're glad to have you here, Shane. Welcome, my friend. You can't just sit there and give him a freaking packet, yo. They gotta trade face to face. Big Frank. Young Nate. What up, gang? All right, so this candle's about to close here. First 15 of the new 4-hour candle. What does this look like on... What does this look like on FX? Looks virtually the same. The 4-hour will look different. Damn, that 4 hours looking hella sellish. Shit. Although that wick's pretty fucking big. Yeah, we might miss this. It might, well, not miss, but it might drop here. What's the job you finally quit? Oh, it's a good job. Like, it was my dream job. It's like most people's dream job. All I did was, you know, I work from home as a business development manager for a gas company. It's an excellent job. Really good job. A lot of freedom. But, you know, it just wasn't right for me to kind of lead them on and also not be able to focus on trading and just building the community and making content. And so I had to departure. And like I said before, anyway, I could be homeless. Like, I could be on stream in a couple of weeks and be homeless. So we'll see. That'll be an entertaining stream. If I'm streaming under a bridge, you'd be like, wow, Daniel the little rat scalper finally turned into an actual rat. To this day. I know you probably already said this, but didn't join Australia, but can you explain why you put those areas and lines? Yeah, it's just kind of essentially it's kind of essentially where the market's respected on the 15-minute time frame. You can see we've had a green and red candle print side by side. Virtually here, that's the spot, because I know if we get a candle that breaks above that, we have clean range all the way to the left up to here. That's where the next zone is of interest. And the same on the bottom end. But yeah, I think it could drop here. We'll see. What up, Andrico? What's the wicks show? The wicks just show area where price has once been and then reject it off. Yeah, I thought it might drop here. These ranges, it doesn't look like it, but this is like from this point here, it's, no, 60 something pips. Anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting for, I'm going to take this text away for the minute. People are going to trip out about what that's all about. I'll leave that one there. Yeah, I could have never have taken this trade. Like the markets, it's very rarely is it giving like a clean option to catch like a price action trade. Let's check out NQ. Let's have a look at NQ. NQ stands for nice quarry. Maybe a break below here for a wick fill. We'll see. Sorry, swearing words. What? Brightest made 980. I did so. Beautiful. Beautiful. How do you work out pips? There's a ruler tool. You just like measure the range. And obviously the next area of interest is there. What up, Mia? Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize I didn't have that countdown thing there. Marius, what up, what up, what up? Zesty Bridge stream, absolutely. Caught myself shouting to this. Dad! Why don't you just go in 10 microcells right now, no balls? Bro, you're the stupidest person on the planet. To this day. Like sometimes you just have to let somebody know that they're the stupidest person on. There's 8 billion people on the planet. You're him. You don't just press it. Well, dude, why don't you just waste your money because I want you to? It's like, this is a profession. Like there's real money on the line. I'm not gonna just pass like a fucking 100k funded challenge with the flip of a coin type shit. Nah, these are all funded accounts, so I can't fuck around on funded accounts. Yeah, Papa, I'm just waiting now. I'm just kind of waiting to see how this candle closes. This will be a 30-minute closure as well. This will be a 30-minute closure as well. I kind of had an area of interest marked out here. It broke below, but the way in which it developed as a new candle opened up was not a clear enough signal for me to enter. Just do it. Look at that wick of destiny. Cell just activated my order. Eee. How come you aren't doing a sell order? I'll do a sell order if you tell me why I should have done it. What up, Zarik? Man, it was TikTok brought in all the freaking... About to pass my 50. Mad. Nice. Should I flip a coin like you did? No. No. Don't do it. Hey, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up for the stream, you guys. I bet you I've only got like 2. Yep, 17. 300 people here. Only 17 people have liked the stream. I'm a loser! Yay! So, that's what's happening there, I guess. Okay, Ross. Yeah, sorry, bro. I explained it before, but essentially I was waiting for like a candle to break below that level, retest that level, then push down. It broke below that level, which was cool, but it was also a new 4-hour candle open. So I don't want to enter a trade on the fresh new 4-hour candle. So that was one thing. But the second thing is when the new candle opened up, it didn't retest first. It just started to drop. And then there was about 5 minutes left in the candle and it started to retrace its way back up and then work its way back down. But it was kind of too late by that point. I'm an island boy. Lakeisha. Dropping eyes in the chat. We've got eyes in the chat, gang. Would you take a type 2 if it closed small red? If it closed small red and the next green comes back into the range? I would, if I was going to take a type... Nah, I don't really trust that wick now. There's probably a probability that it wants to kind of fill that wick, potentially. That's range and lower time frames now, you got to remember. Drop a beatbox. Wind. Who's old enough to remember? If your mother born when you... What up, Pixie? What's his name? Razel. Oh man, when I was a kid, Razel was like him. Drop a like and a subscribe. Join the free Discord. Yeah. MC, would you be able to drop the Discord in the chat there? I freaking full port right now, no balls. Bro, you're broke, no one knows who you are, and your advice sucks. How about that? You've got no balls. Throw all of your money away. Earth, Wind, Fire, bro. You have no balls. Throw all of your money into a bin. No, I don't want to do that. Yes, I knew you had no balls. What up, gang? It's all dependent, Yanis, on the wick size. It's all dependent. Just gold. Yeah, just gold. What's that, Mad Lord? You took a sell when it broke below. So let's have a look. What does this look like on the 30? Maybe if this 30 breaks back up in the range and the next one creates a pretty decent bottom wick and then pushes, I might be interested in a type 2. Yep, that's right, Pet. Are you using the RSI? No. So I want to join your Signal community. So what better signal is there than watch me trading live? You know what I mean, sir? Please tell me I've got more likes. 43! Yay! I'm not a loser after all. That's nice, Laffy. That's good. Awesome. The market's been very dangerous lately. Yes. I love watching live trading. I'm with you. Yes, I do, Mo. Every day. Can you explain the strategy you're using? Essentially just waiting for the market to form in... Yeah, there's a few different systems to my entries and shit to my strategy. Essentially mark out areas that have been respected, then a break out of that area or a bounce off that area. Let me just take this text away for now. It's in my fucking way. And I don't know, maybe if this current candle can break back up into this range, you know, maybe I could be interested in a fucking buy. The next one can give me a decent bottom wick and then push. Maybe. Maybe I could be an island boy with that, but we'll have to wait and see. Market is always dangerous. Yep. Yo, did you handle account? Huh? Does bottom wick mean going up? No. No. Oh, what up, Trent? What up, my brother? Does bottom wick mean it's going up? No, bottom wick just essentially means that price was once at that point and then moved away from that point. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to continue in that direction or anything. Brisbane? Yes, Brisbane. Been over trading. Been over trading, is it just me or is there others? I get more upset and miss doing that than blowing accounts. Wait, you get more upset over trading? Well, because here's the thing. That's a good question, and I like how you frame that. You're saying you feel more upset when you overtrade than when you actually blow the account. So overtrading is the act. that brings you to the conclusion of the account blowing up. So when the account finally blows up, it's almost like a release. Like, okay, there goes all my traumas. Like, that account's gone. I don't have to like face it. It's gone now, right? So you know that overtrade hurts more because it's the act of the inevitable. And then when the inevitable happens, it explodes and it's just kind of gone now. So yes, it does hurt more, the act. It's 4:30 p.m. for me. To this day. I thought a type 2 was supposed to be is either inside the range or breakout. Yeah, type 2 can be inside the range. Oh, before the breakout. Depends. Depends what it looks like to the immediate left. Every day I keep coming back. I love trading my strategy, supply and demand. Nice. What's the lines represent? Support and resistance. I'm going to move this one because it's just like, that's kind of invalid now. And we're kind of just floating out in the open here. Yeah, this is like dog shit price action right here. I think it's coming down. Really? Interesting. No worries, edit. You have a lot of fake accounts? Yeah, I know. Got time to look at your other trade? Yeah, let's have a look. I'm an Island boy. Yeah, the earlier trade was just a basic type 2 setup. It was a little bit different. Like, we'd had really clean range to this level where the support is at now. It's not the type of one that I would typically take. Obviously, you can see signs of weakening and we closed bullish. But when this candle came all the way up and then started flipping back down here, and there was still quite a lot of time in that candle, the probability of that, and this is on the 30-minute, which is all stronger confirmation candles, the probability of this breaking back above its own high was much lower. So I was able to have a good 1-to-1 RR down to that level. Pretty simple type 2 setup here. Have you heard of Funded X? Yes. What up, basic? But let's see what... Oh, so NQ moved up to this... NQ just broke above that level. Hang on. Yeah, no. So I broke out on the 5th. Yeah, nah. If this was also a 1-hour closure, I'd be interested. But it's... But we're going to have to base this up to 15, and based on the 15, it hasn't broke out yet. It could go up, but I have to stick to my rules. What's the best time frame to trade in? The 30-second. I mean, the 3-second. Nah, there's no such thing, brother. It's use them all in conjunction. So type 2 going against the break, against the trend. I guess, yeah, like if I were to take a type 2, which would be, I'll show you, John. I'll show you exactly what. 1 million beers. Billions and billions. I've noticed you trade on the 15. Why is 15? 15 is the lowest I'll go to, bro. You got to understand, so I'm a price action trader, meaning reading the structure of the market to identify what it may do next. What's the highest probability of what it may do next based on my entry criteria? So I'll sit on the 15, but if I'm looking to take a trade, then I go up to the 30, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, and I use them in conjunction to make an educated decision on whether this is a good bet to place. I don't just sit on the 15 and look for a pattern and press a button. It's like, what is this? What is the story that's being told with these candles? How many contracts would you use for 150K funded? Depends. Like I've got 300Ks linked here. I just use like 10 micros. There's an imbalance. I don't know what that means, bro. Yeah, John. So if we look at this, I'll explain the type 2 that I was looking at. We said, oh, we broke below there. This looked like that. The next one looked like that. And I said, oh, if this can push back up, pissed, and break up like that, the next one wick down, I would need a pretty steep wick. I said I need a steep wick. And then start to flip and push up. I would look to take a buy there. Because one, this was a pretty like heavy area that's obviously been respected, a lot of wicks there. It showed that it failed to break out, broke back up into the range, tried to push down one more time even. I would even like a steeper wick than that. And then pushed all the way back up here. And I would say if there was enough time on the clock, I would enter my position there with the probability that it's ready to continue to move back up, or at least move up to that next range, which is up here. That's all I'd be aiming. Catch it up to there. All right. Course will be officially tomorrow. Whole mentorship will be officially tomorrow. But again, it's not going to be me just opening the doors. What's going to happen is we're going to reach out to everyone individually and let people in at one at a time, because there's a couple of different offers. Thinking of adding more assets? Yeah, thinking of adding it's already it's in Bullinox, Tyler. You can just link them. I'm thinking of adding in NQ if there's a really, really clean setup. That's all. What you recommend? It's nothing special, bro. A businessman today told me to wait to trade because current US leadership. Do you know why? I'll tell you one thing, Jenna. Businessmen don't know how to trade. That's all. Little rats under the bridge do, though. And luckily you're on a stream with a little rat. Little scalp. I'll scalp 10 pips, please. You use SMC? No. So big rejection over here on NQ. 1 hour wick? Yeah. How much have you profited since trading? Enough to feed a family of 4 for 4 years. I'm a little rat. Join the club, brother. I've made enough to feed a family of 4 for 4 years. Isn't that a KFC slogan? Eat 4 burgers for 4 people for $4 fucking or something. Yeah, let's incorporate more NQ. Yeah, we'll have a little sticky beak at NQ every now and then. We'll have a sticky beak at NQ every now and then. It's moving really nicely, I've noticed. I've noticed some really nice price action with it. Family bucket every day. Is that what it is? What is better, learning how to read patterns or price action or market structure? Depends what level you are at as a trader, but I think it's good to learn them all to an extent and then just start to gravitate towards one or the other. It all kind of means the same shit though. KFC sells ibises. The Colonel. What's the carrot? I don't know what you mean by that. So if you look at this, the 4 hour on Forex, yeah, it looks very sellish. The only reservation is the fact that that wick's quite large. Looks like potentially some sort of head and shoulders. This is a 4 hour chart. Higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, potentially another lower low. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. I am a bit sus. I would have expected it to need to come up a bit more maybe if it did want to do that. But who really gives a shit, you know what I mean? We're just trying to scalp a rat scalp here and there. We're not trying to think about it too much. I don't know what you mean by that, IJ. What do you recommend for beginners? If you watch my latest TikTok video, I actually mention exactly that. The whole video is based on exactly that. Camille, what up? What up? You guys on YouTube, can you drop a like for the stream, brothers and sisters? I'm live every day. If you get me to 100 likes, I'll do a 24-hour stream. Oiled up. What time frame? I'm just sitting on the 30 right now. I'll sit on the 15. I'll sit on the 15. Are you waiting for a pullback on the line? Nah, I'm just kind of waiting. My next area of interest is obviously down here. Yeah, it's just still whatever. The market's about to officially open. Oh, it's Coles. Feed a family for under $10 for fucking $10. Promises you can't keep accrual, Daniel. How many likes do you have to spam the likes? Sheesh. How do you know when to sell? You have to have a strategy that you abide by that tells you that there's a probability of something happening next. Although it is random, you never know. Eric, what up? Eric Hernandez. Must be nice to do 24-hour. Do you have kids? No, I don't have a kid. I don't have kids or a job. Must be nice. Yeah, you are right. It really must be nice. So I guess bro said oiled up. Looking forward to that 24-hour stream. Are these Hakanachi candles? Hakanachi! Oh, the Hakanachi candles. What happened to the background? Huh? Bro, what? Looks like I'm not doing a 50-hour stream. He doesn't have a job, but he can earn much more than I salary. I had a job a couple days ago. I quit my job to pursue trading full-time. I fulfilled a dream. It's too bright outside still. I fulfilled a dream about quitting my job and pursuing trading full-time, and I feel I have emotions coming up about it that are good emotions and things like that, but I'm suppressing them because I don't ever want to allow myself to get into too much of an emotional state about just my emotional state is just keep moving forward. Go, 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 go. Because nothing's over until it's over. I can never... Yeah, I need to just keep pushing forward. Don't get too, oh my God, I quit my job. And, you know, cool story, bro. Like, just keep going. You know what I mean? You must have... I don't have a job either. I need to get it together with trading. Ah, no, but here's the thing, Yossi. I got it together with trading whilst having a job and then quit the job. Tight beat. If you try to get it together with trading without a job, it's going to be much, much more difficult. What up, Gavin? Newsom? Doosh, doosh. Who recognizes this? I have income without a job. No worries. I haven't worked. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's a different story. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, nice. What gave you the confidence to quit your job? Income. Prove to myself that I was able to make pull money out of air, essentially, consistently. And I was making money. I was making enough money to quit my job for a little bit. But it's just like that. It's that safety thing. You know what I mean? And I had a great job. Dream job. Anyone would, yeah, you do disgusting things to have that job. But it wasn't fair to them when I wasn't focused on that, and my mind was in two places. When I know, man, if I really want to go to the next level, I have to quit my job so I can focus just on trading, just on making content, and just on the community. That's it. I couldn't do that with the job. I could technically because I worked from home and it was very chill, but my mind was still somewhere else. Oh, I have to do this. Oh shit, they need me for this. And nah. Now my schedule is just impeccable. I have to wake up, boom, boom, boom. Everything's planned out, and it's all just give, do. No chill. There's no chill. There is, but whenever I do, I have to pull myself up. Dan, would you ever buy an expensive car with trading? I've never even thought about that at this point. If I was ever got to a level where I was, really well off with trading, I would move countries. That's what I would do before getting a car or anything like that. Someone with less tax. No, I don't have a dream job because I felt I can't grow up and achieve the financial stability. Brother, I grew up in a broken home, drug addicted, alcoholics, crime, low income, low everything. That's your job as a man, as you evolve, is to diminish all limiting beliefs and take major responsibility for everything, and then just start creating new beliefs. Instead of suppressing emotions, it's better to breathe them out. I highly recommend breath work. Keep me, I just don't even, I don't mean suppress it. I mean, just don't get caught in the thought of it. Just my thought needs to be the next thing. What's going to just keep elevating? What's going to be better for other people? Like, how can I make everything around better? Right? Everything around better. Not me. My point is, John, I don't want to think about myself. Whenever I think about myself, things go bad. It's what can I do? How can I benefit others? How can I create value? Whenever I think about myself, it goes bad. It's not about you, bro. Is what I tell myself. What did you do for work? I was a business development manager for a gas company. I worked from home, basically just closing deals over the phone, and yeah. Very chill though, like in comparison to things I've done in the past. Three and a half years Danish. Fill your cup up first and serve others. Yep. Are you live on Snapchat? No. Damn, I've never even thought of that. Can you go live on Snapchat for trading? Yeah, I don't know about any gaps and things like that, Alex. When time comes, all of perspective that I am delusional, I'll prove them wrong. Prove them wrong in silence, though, IJ. You got to prove, if you have a motivating factor is to prove people wrong, you make sure you do that in silence, right? Make sure you do that in silence. Fed Trump a burrito. Charles can move friend. Yes, thank you. Why could you not work and do futures? Wouldn't it be smarter? I did do that for a long time, Camille. But my point is the level in which I want to take everything in terms of my trading, my community, everything that I'm doing, my content creation, I need to ensure that my energy and time is focused solely on that. I try to do both, But I got a conscience. It was playing on me that I was not performing and being the best I could be for my employers. That was a big part of it as well. Oh, everyone wants to go to Oz? Nah, I don't. The tax is disgusting, and there's just so many opportunities elsewhere. And I've been in Australia my whole life. Like, I don't know if I could even find a girlfriend here, to be honest. I feel like I just see and know all the girls in my state, you know, and I just don't. They're all like OnlyFans girls. I don't know. You do realize as men, everything we do on a subconscious level is for potential females. It's like to essentially attract the highest value woman on a subconscious level. What do you want a girlfriend for? Not for a while, but when I eventually do, you know, what do you want a girlfriend for? Like, that's a dumb question. It's like when you eventually get a girlfriend, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not ready for that for at least another year and a half. Yeah, I don't even want to look at the 5-minute, Derek. Yeah, Dubai would be good. Most gangers out here in Sydney. Yeah, Sydney's crazy for it as well. You look for a girlfriend because you're ready for marriage. Yeah, that's what I mean. Once I am ready, like my, you know, in a year and a half or whatever, when I am probably more ready for that, it is for a more serious thing like that. Now all the girls and say someone's been around the track. Nah, I mean, like, not in that way. I mean, just like you see them, like you see all the same hot chicks like on social media. They're all kind of connected. Everyone's kind of connected, right? Connect, bro. And you just see it all. How old are you? You look 24 or 36. Yeah, I'm 34. Connect, bro. Bro, I have 5 girlfriends. No. Daniel already has a girlfriend. Stacey, no. Nah, I'm not interested in that for a type 2. Chester. Don't care. Connect. The reason I'm not interested in that for a type 2, good question, is see how this red candle, the prior one, is larger. Like it didn't show signs of weakening. It actually showed signs that it was getting bigger on the way down. And then we had a small kind of weak green. And this candle hasn't even created a bottom wick either. What does it look like on the 30? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of hoping that it just prints green, some ugly shit, and then we can put our new level of support here and then play with that. Yeah, I got a couple, you know, I got 150 on these 3 accounts linked today, earlier. I'm an island boy. I don't care, connect. Girls out here carry out more star signs? No. What color hair girls are you into? Black or brown? Black or dark brown? Your typical freaking Latino looking. You know how it is, man. Not me, I'm pale. It's alright. You mean that's alright? You like them spicy? Yeah, I guess so. My ex was Brazilian, full-blown Latino, crazy bitch. But super hot. May end up in Miami soon. Yeah, that's where the super hot is. Bro, if you rock up to a Miami with gold diamond chains and a Lambo and everything, you're just a normal dude. You're just a normal cat. What happened to your ex? She exploded. We just broke up, I guess. I don't know. No, we broke up. I was in a shit spot and she was whatever. Gavin. Chester. Yeah. She loves her handbags. Yeah, something like that. Alright. She was whatever. Need a guide man? You need a guide man or a guide like man as in I'm the man, or like do I need a man that's also a guide? What's NQ doing? Nothing. I'll move this level up a little bit. You guys, can we drop a couple likes here for the stream? Get me to 100 and I'll do another stream tomorrow. The more hot, the more crazy, 100%. You promised a baby oil stream? Yeah, that's true. Fuck. Bidness. Monoj, just waiting. There's no clear indication just yet. Nothing wrong with crazy, or is it just boring? No, I disagree heavily with that. Like if you're a dude like me, which is like exceptionally focused on achieving the highest in every regard, personally and professionally, I need to be with a woman that is centered, well-structured mentally, feminine, relatively nurturing by nature. I cannot be fucking around with some crazy chick that's just hot-headed, skitzing out all the time, making life a nightmare. So none of this, no, spicy, you need a bit of that. It's like, no, I actually don't. My life is already stressful enough in the right ways. I don't need to be coming home to a chick that's making it worse. I need a chick that I come home and I feel light around. Like she's a fucking bloom of light, right? And I can just feel chill around. No, but you need a spicy chick. Do I? Life's hard enough. God damn it. Just explain my chick. Fuck. Good to have you here, Ivan. What about funny? No, I don't need a chick that's funny. I'm funny. Me and my friends are funny. I don't need my chick to be funny. You know, like some chicks are like, yeah, I'm cool as, I'll hang, like, yeah, I'm a good chick to be with. I'll watch the footy with you. And it's like, I don't want to watch the footy with you. I want to watch UFC with the boys. You know what I mean? Oh, I love my chick. She can fucking, she knows how to change a tire. Gross. I want a chick that knows how to fucking put nails on. I'll do the tires. I'll change the oil. You know what I mean? Now, my chick's mad. She knows how to fucking fix the engine of a motorbike. Gross. I probably just got so many people angry, but anyway. Yes, I'll send her the nail money. Happily. Yes, 100%. Yes. That's the other thing. I'm not getting in a relationship until I can be fully the provider. I've been in relationships before where I had fuck all money. I hated that. I hated it. You know how some dudes like get butthurt and when the chick's like, yeah, I want a guy with money? Of course, that's a good thing. Good on you, girl. Like, that's what you want. I've been the broke guy in relationships. It sucks because you can't show up as the best version of yourself. You always feel a little bit insecure, like you're trying to get to the bag and knowing that you can't give her the life that she deserves. So 100%, man, I want to be the guy that brings in the dollar. Oh, you can do them both. Change the tire with nails. Nah, it's not for me, Graph. Dan perpetrating toxic masculinity. Tell me how any of that was toxic. Tell me how any of that was toxic. I'm not saying that I don't want an intelligent woman, a centered woman, you know, all these things that are great characteristics. I'm just saying I don't want a masculine woman. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, everyone wants to know buy or sell, but that's the thing. Everyone's stupid. Like, that's not what this stream's about. I'll enter a trade when I see my setup. All the people that say buy or sell with the question mark in the chat are just so dumb, bro. It's not even funny. A girlfriend with a mullet. What are you looking for? I'm just waiting. I'm really waiting. I've got these 2 areas of interest marked out here. In an ideal world, I want to see when price gravitates towards one of these areas, how it reacts. So this is officially London Open. Blink, you say, bro, speaking for the boys. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Farang Trader. Patience is key, absolutely. So look at this. So 1 hour kind of did that. Weird price action on the 1 hour. She could carry you to bed. This is just, I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to see how price reacts. This is a new 1 hour. How are you still standing, bro? I do this for hours. My legs have been getting so tired, like so fucking sore. I can't even believe it, but I know they'll get used to it because I had a couple of back operations a year and a bit ago, like the worst pain ever. Went to emergency like 3 times on the floor like a cripple. I was on the floor like a cripple, and I was like, Siri, call emergency, and they couldn't get. I couldn't stand up to unlock the door to let them in the ambulance. That's how bad it was. Somehow they got up, and long story short, but anyway, I had a couple back operations, so you know, I've spent a lot of time sitting, but now I'm like starting to get used to standing a lot, and so I want to make sure I get used to standing a lot. If personal preference is toxic, then sign up with me. Do you see the 1 hour sign of bearish weakening? Nah, there's not enough in, like, it could go up here, but so there's a thing. You could say there's bearish weakening, which increases the probability that's going to go up, which is fine. But I need to find an opportunity that makes sense in accordance to my system to enter the trade with a safe stop loss as well. And right now I just don't have that. So that's why I'm waiting a little bit. Because you can be right about like it moving in a certain direction, but where you're going to enter that makes sense. Today will be a longer stream? Nah, today's not going to be a longer stream. What's your favorite restaurant? Don't care about food. Don't care about food at all. I just eat the same shit: chicken, rice, tuna, vegetables, eggs, protein, oats, and a wrap every now and then from the place downstairs. What do you think about the gap below? Don't even think about anything about it. And sour straps, yeah, that's true. And burritos. NQ, what are you looking at? NQ, you little rat. I'm an island boy. Damn, maybe potentially missed a little sell there. I think I missed a sell here, unfortunately. That was the play. That was a sell right there. Fuck. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was a sell right there. All right, that's all right. Let's see if gold can present something. All right, so if this candle can break above here, I might be interested. Let's put some text back here. What time frame, bro? I'm just sitting on the 15 for now. Eggs, yeah, eggs are the goods. 100 ticks in 3 minutes? That's crazy, bro. So crazy, man. We'll see. We'll see, Chester. Wow, look at it. It's just pushing over here, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to see how it closes. We'll have to see how it closes. Difference between micro gold and gold. Because if you do normal gold, so one contract on normal gold or MG is the same equivalent to 10 micros. So the good thing about putting 10 micros on instead of just one full contract is if I want to take off 80%, I can close 8 micros. But I can't take off 80% if I'm in one full normal contract. If that makes sense. Hope you've been well, Matt. Looks like you're getting more into it, which is good, bro. Yeah, we'll have to see how it closes, Dory, to get an idea if we need red. The only reason I'm participating in these kind of ideas where things are a little bit different is just the last couple of weeks with this volume. There's a little bit more of a level of aggression that needs to be implemented, I think. Yeah, that's right, Matt. Yep. NQ just fucked me. Oh, really? What did you take a buy, I guess? Unless it just retraced up. Ah, it didn't. Yeah, see, I told you, man. That was a fucking beautiful sell position. Damn it. Oh, well, you can't win them all, right? Really just didn't notice that one. Just didn't... The same thing happened twice. The same thing happened here and here. And if you look at these two on the 30-minute, interesting, right? Well, that was maybe the move there. Okay, so I'm just going to stop looking at NQ because that was the move. For NQ, we kind of missed that one. But there's no need to be bummed out about it because I very rarely even watch NQ anyway. And gold's just doing what gold does well, which is just fucking who even knows. How much has it moved up? Oh, is that all? 130 pips. Cool. 7.5 minutes, 130 pips. You know, chill. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? I'm reading the Bible, but I'm not fully up to that part yet. But even if I was, I don't know what to think. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. The only reason I started reading the Bible is because throughout my experience in life and all the difficulties and all the... Actually, let me tell you one thing. I only started looking into certain things in life that are beyond the physical because I got to such a low point at one stage where I was convinced that the devil and hell, not necessarily hell, but the devil and darkness was real. I go, there is two components in life. There's good and evil. I was convinced that I noticed that there was evil. And I said, man, if there's evil, which I'm so convinced there is evil, there has to be an opposing factor, which is good. So then I started looking into that and I started searching for answers in my head, but a lot of reflection work and trying to understand all these different shit. And it seemed like all answers came back to a creator. Every answer that I would try to search for in my head and epiphany I would come to always seemed to come back to the conclusion of a creator. And that's where I've kind of gone on a journey. That's why I'm reading the Bible, not because I'm religious, but because I'm trying to understand things and see what makes sense. That's all. Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't know. That documentary book. Trump ate a burrito. That burrito got us 100K funding last night. Not 10, Zeem, 100 points. Okay, Perry, I'll keep you posted when I get to that. Go Sariel, okay. Still struggling with anything trading or personal, Dan? Yeah, I struggle every day, but it's my daily habits that keep me in a state of dwelling on it. You guys do realize that boredom leads you to the negative mindset. I have to stack my day full of shit that keeps me busy and making sure I'm doing shit that's in the best interest of the community or other people, plus keeping myself healthy, like with training and just constantly doing things that are in the best interest of my future self. Because if I sit in a state where I'm scrolling or I'm wasting time, my default state is negative. Default state is negative. So I've set strict guidelines in my life to ensure that I don't fall back into a selfish negative state. Because what ends up happening is you start thinking about yourself, then vices start coming in, lust, oh, this chick, fuck, she's hot, or porn, or alcohol, or drugs, or whatever it is. You always fall back in, well, I do, and most human beings do, will fall back into some sort of negative state where they start to desire something. Desire is a pull, and at the center of desire is some sort of pleasure, but that pleasure is always soulless. So you'll leave that feeling guilt and shame. If you look at the frequency chart, the lowest point on the frequency chart is guilt and shame. The top is love. So you want to always avoid things that pull you into a guilt or shame frequency. You should turn all these advice into a video we can relate, and some don't realize. Yeah. Watch Passion of the Christ. I tried to watch Passion of the Christ the other day, and then I realized it's not in English. I was like, fuck, man. I don't want to read subtitles. Preach, brother. Yes, sir. Dude, I'm 100% the same. Yep. It's human nature, bro. It's human nature. Do you believe in aliens then? Bro, I think we do. I think I do. I think that's one I do. I don't know about these ghosts, but aliens. There's got to be something going on, man. It seems like there's too much evidence, right? There's also something going on with ghosts. Back in the day, I used to do the Ouija board thing with my friends, and I'm telling you, it worked multiple times. My younger brother's seen an alien? Bro, what? What do you mean? You mean you see a UFO or an actual alien? Jesus is the right way. You're on the right track. Oh, look, someone here said aliens are demons. The universe is infinite. Infinite's a weird word, right? You actually see the small grey alien, bro? No fucking way. That's cap. There's no way. What the fuck's a green alien doing walking around the Gold Coast? No. What? Why do you think it would go bullish? I didn't. I just have an area marked where I'm waiting for a candle to close above, really. But look at this, man. Look at this, you guys. Like, what the hell? All right, the next level's up here because I didn't think it would move up 200 pips in a second, but I guess we're here now. I'm going to move this text because it's annoying. I'm an island boy. If aliens invaded, I'm selling the market. Yeah, fair enough. I'm with you there, bro. Bro, aliens are expired. No, don't say that, man. We need aliens. I had a crazy experience with a Ouija board as well. Bro, Perry, they're real. Don't play with the Ouija boards. No, I won't. I did it when I was a kid and I was like, fuck, man. It was so hectic. Do you know about the guy who channeled aliens? Yes, I know who you're talking about, that Basher. It sounds so fucking annoying. But he does give good advice. I will give him that. But I can't trust a dude that's like, all right, I'm channeling an alien. I am an alien. I am Basher, the alien. It's like, bro, come on, man. But he does give good advice. So if he is channeling an alien, aliens got some fucking good advice. It would probably go viral on TikTok type advice. The second I'm doing something just sitting, that's when I catch myself doing something stupid. Exactly. Bro, you sit there in a bored state and desire starts to leak in. You got to understand, man, if you're trying to reach the highest level of yourself and everything you're trying to achieve in life, and you decide to sit there, just know that the natural state for a human, especially a man, is desire. Desire will start to seep in. Oh, maybe I'll go do this, maybe I'll go do that. And then you'll start to lead yourself down a track where if you fall victim to the desire, if you adhere to the desire's pull, the result of that is guilt and shame. Your frequency goes down, and then the loop continues. That's why you have to stack your day with habitual shit that puts your frequency at the highest state. Working out, working towards a goal, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Graf's cutting off his friends because they believe in ghosts. Not when it comes to the universe. Oh, okay, Matt. You live in a bush in Sydney. I'm down for joining if you ever create a cult. Yeah, let's do it. We can create a cult. All right, so there's a candle closure. The first 15 of the London Open. Glenn, but we've got to do that. We have to fill the dead air with the real chat while we wait for a setup. So as you can see here, like I was waiting for a candle to break above this range to potentially participate in a sell. But what happened? It broke above the range by 100 pips. I've got a new level up here now that I'm interested in. But also, something can be created in here, so we're just going to have to be patient over here for a bit. Pyramids. Yeah, the pyramids are the shit that I really want to know. I really want to know what's under the fucking pyramids. Yeah, he's super weird, but doesn't miss a beat. Any advice on escaping the Matrix? Please help. Perry, I can't tell you being honest. New topic in the Egypt pyramids. Yeah. No, there was a new topic I wanted to say something before. Ah, someone said something about the universe. The universe is a whole nother thing, right? Took some losses yesterday. Maybe take it slow. Maybe if you're feeling a bit emotionally off by it, just keep adhering to your plan though. Oh, you're going to jump in if it flips green? Fair. I'm going to have to stand that one down. Dan, if this candle we are on now wicks the last resistance, would you take a buy? No. Nah. There's nowhere for my stop loss. So let's say this one pushes down here and then flips and starts to create... Here, let me do this. Check this out, you guys. This is interesting. This is an interesting thought experiment. Where if we go, okay, well look. If it's all the way down here now, it's tapped into the resistance, makes a giant wick and starts to flip. Can I take a buy there? Where are you going to put your stop loss, guys? Where are you going to put your stop loss? Oh, I'll put my stop loss below this, back in the range. Hey, bro, that's 130 pips away. Right? So that's why I can't do that. No stop loss, yeah, fair. 100% win rate. Yeah, bro, I've been holding a fucking sell position since 2020 on gold. Flip the remote, take a buy. Yeah, but I don't know, you guys. There's so much shit we don't know about the world. Even the universe, like, we know nothing, bro. We literally know nothing, man. But yeah, check this out. Back in the day with my ex-girlfriend, she was a crazy bitch, but she had a Ouija board, right? She bought one. So when you get in a relationship with a girl and she has a professional Ouija board, bye. Red flag, bye. But do you know what old Daniel did? I said, oh, cool. Sign me up. So anyway, me and this girl are at my house and we did the fucking Ouija board. Anyway, my older brother took his life when I was like 17, right? And we're doing the Ouija board and it literally started hard out moving, spelling his name. First thing it said was sorry. Second thing, I love you. And it was moving fast, bro. And she was like crying. I wasn't really barely touching it. And I was like, you better not be fucking doing this. She's like crying. She's like, I'm not doing it. Bro, I had a full conversation with him. And then I would sometimes say something sketchy and it would do a circle and then go off the board and stop. And then would have to restart. And whenever I said something crazy, it would do a circle, a perfect circle, go off the board and stop and would have to start again. Bro, I did it for about half an hour. I was like talking to him. I don't know, man. You got goosebumps, bro. Same. I actually just got goosebumps as well. So, I never did it again. I had to like sage my house because apparently even if you were officially talking to a family member or whatever, you can apparently let other shit in. Was she crying? Yeah, she was crying. I was like, you better not be actually doing this because like, imagine if this bitch, she's crazy, but she's like pretending to be my brother or something. It was like, nah, the way it was moving was so weird, man. It was like moving mechanically really fast. And then it was doing perfect circles and going off the board whenever I would say something too edgy. I helped my friend bury your Ouija board in the back of the woods trail. Wow, bro. Imagine if someone dug up a fucking Ouija board. That's the start of a movie. Bro, these things can follow you for life. Now there's no ghost that could penetrate my will at this stage in life. I got God on my side at this stage in life. Dude, half an hour conversation with a board. Oh my god. No, being legit at it. I actually did it. We went for about, not maybe half an hour's a stretch, maybe 10 minutes. Like a genuine 10-minute conversation with a board, bro. Me and just one girl with a candle and a fucking fingers on a thing. And I had to like use my brain. I was like all emotional. I was trying to read what it's saying. It's saying all this hectic shit. Oh, I don't know. Anyway. I want to try it. Homie, don't do it, bro. They didn't warn you about Miami Spice Latinas though. Yeah, I know. Even if they did, I probably would have still gone in. They're too hot. Have you not watched a horror movie? I know. Did you guys use any drugs before? Just like, bro, we're just spitting real bars. Unless you guys want to sit here and talk about fucking the political and economical state of the world. We're going to be dead soon. Let's at least talk about shit that actually matters. Actually, none of this really matters. I guess nothing matters anyway, so. Look at this big wick on the 30. Wow. Nah, more ghost stories. Yeah, see, we get real with it. That person just made me feel insecure. You guys, make sure you drop a like for the stream. Get me to 100 bands. Could you guys get me to 100? I'm not buying it. You guys need to show me real. Bro, I'm not the guy that thinks about anything, but I can't explain what happened to me that night with that girl on the Ouija board. The amount of times where I've thought about it and tried to come to conclusions and maybe she was moving or whatever, and it was too hectic. I can genuinely not explain what happened that night. I've seen people possessed by demons, I believe in. Nothing matters. More ghost stories. It's hard being an alien, being a human. How many days after you freaked out? I basically took the whole day off the work the next day. I was a PT at the time. I remember telling my client, I can't come in. I've got to sage my house and shit. But yeah, hey, new girlfriend. Good to meet you. Yeah, great. I'm in love too. Oh, you've got a Ouija board. Oh, it's a professional Ouija board. Cool. Sign me up. Oh, you ended up cheating on me. Huh. Nearly. Were there any signs that maybe you were a psycho and cheated on me and, you know, destroyed some of the stuff in my room? Huh. When I found out that you cheated on me. Were there any signs? Yeah, I guess not. Fuck. We're all energy? Yes, sir. So you believe in ghosts after all that? I don't know what it was. I don't know. I have no idea. Only thing left on the Dan Holmes bingo card is, did we land on the moon? Yeah. Love is blind. Wow. Yeah, I wonder what random people join the stream right now thinking like, what the fuck? I thought we were trading over here. Yeah, I want to trade as well, but we've just got to wait now. 5 minutes till this candle close. What a big rejection wick here. Wow, man. This wick currently is casually 120 pips. I love how slowly over time you'll release more info on your vague stories. Yeah. By the end, but if you guys keep showing up to a stream, you'll officially know my whole life story. I bet Perry. I fucking bet. Nah, is that the water game graph? Man, sorry you had to go through that. I know it feels being cheated on. Yeah. Yeah, it's the pits of hell. Escaping from an Egyptian cell. Ah, it's a ghost one. There are a lot of African scammers on TikTok. Oh, really? If this candle closes below that line, what are you looking for? To be honest, I don't know. Like, I'll be honest, man. This is just weird. Like, there's nothing clear just here. Let's have a look at NQ. I love watching YouTube people exploring abandoned hospitals. Yeah. Oh, I'm not mad at this. If this NQ can break below this level, I might be interested in a little scalp. Yeah, me and my friends explore abandoned places sometimes. There was an abandoned nursing home that freshly closed down, and we explored it. We were the first people in there. And it was pretty creepy. Because when you think about it, it was a nursing home. So imagine how many people have died in a nursing home. And I remember going through it being like, oh, I wonder if it's haunted and whatever. But I didn't feel anything weird at all. Surprisingly. Being a human. So we're looking at NQ and gold. Gold's just fucking who knows what. NQ's kind of looking a bit promising. We'll stick on NQ for a little bit. A couple of wicks that might need to be filled. What does it look like on the 30? I don't like that we've moved so much red. Is the bottom line invalid now that we went up there? Yeah, that line that I had here is invalid now. I'll just leave it how it is here now. It's detected that the chat. Yeah, bro. TikTok, chill out. Hey, TikTok, I'm going to continue this stream over here on YouTube. We might get a setup here, so I'd suggest you come over to the YouTube. It's the same name as my TikTok name, Daniel Holmes Trades. I'll meet you guys over there right now, live on YouTube right now. Come over to YouTube, gang. It's hard being an alien. You guys are insane. No, you don't want to watch NQ on Forex. You should ask the Ouija board something your girlfriend had done. Yeah. My brother's like, yeah, she just cheated on you, bro. Here's the details. And she's like, no. Yeah, we also there was an abandoned jail years ago in Brisbane. We explored, and some of the boys swear they've seen a ghost. It's the most dumb story, but it's true. Imagine a chat with a zesty ghost, bro. Legit. Zesty little ghost. Yeah, there's nothing really here on NQ. I didn't realize the 30 was all red. You been to that abandoned prison? Really? This was years ago. I think it's been knocked down since. It was at Park Road. It was at Park Road. That prison was. Can you just summarize today's attempt? Okay. Today's attempt was we opened up here and I marked that level there and said, man, if this candle can break through, I might take a sell, which it did. But when I get a breakout, I need the next candle to wick up and retest before it pushes down. What actually happened with this candle is it pushed down first. And then a couple minutes left in the candle, it wicked up and then started pushing down, which was disabled my ability to enter that trade because the rules were broken then. And then it kind of just trickled down and then kind of trickled up and then just left without wicks and shit like that. So now we're just here waiting. We're just waiting now. Oh, look at you guys that came over here from TikTok. Good to have you guys here. Make sure you drop a subscribe. I'm live here on YouTube every day. Live here on Yui every day. 30-minute closure. Have we got a 100 likes here? 100. Oh, 102 likes. 100 likes. 100 bands. Dan, longest time in days you haven't taken a trad? Longest time? Oh, I don't know. Like I took a trade today already, but sometimes you don't get a setup. That's fine. Something I'd like. All right, I'll show you guys what I'd like to see. I don't know if I'm going to stay till this, but I'll show you something that I'd like to see. Just a straight up type 2 here would be nice. You know, something like this. This candle kind of closing like that. And then the reason I'm looking for this is because if that next candle can do that and then we push up. Who can tell me why? The reason why, I'll just tell you, because you probably don't know. Or you would, but I'm trying to look for this 1 hour candle to be filled. I'm trying to look for an opportunity on the lower time frames. What could present to fill that 1 hour wick. That's what I'm looking for there. So I'm looking for signs of support to be created here and then a push up. Just ordered a Ouija board on Amazon. Bro, Grap, I hope you're joking. Wait, let's use a Ouija board one time on stream to get it, to ask it if we should buy or sell. Yeah, legit, bro. Oh, if you want to know when I took my last trade on stream, yeah, if you go to yesterday's stream on my YouTube channel and scroll to the very end of the video, you'll see one of the best professional trade setups you'll ever find in the market. It's at the end of the video yesterday on my channel. It's one of the best setups you'll ever find. Bring the oil, bro. No. I've never seen him enter trades here. Yeah, because I've never seen your name in the chat. So you probably just drop in, drop out, and go to another streamers, and then you dick around, you come back, and he hasn't entered yet. You know what I mean? Demons can't predict the future. Demons aren't even real, bro. I've learned more from Dan in life trading school. He's ever told me. No, they're gonna think that's how you trade now. Yeah, that's how you trade. Hey you guys, I appreciate you guys jumping on. Bit of weird price action here. I'm probably gonna call it here. I'm already up 700 USD AUD for the day. You still launch it tomorrow? Yeah, the mentorship launches tomorrow. Again, it's not like the doors are open, come on in. I'll be reaching out to everyone individually, and I'll have a team that'll help me reach out to people as well, because we're gonna have a few different tiers. But like I said, you guys, I showed you what I was looking for there. Some signs of whatever move up to fill this wick. Any of you guys that are new here, there's a link to the Discord somewhere up in the chat. And I'll catch you guys on stream tomorrow for the London sesh. Appreciate you guys jumping on.